Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll call to order the November 18th Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Board in front of you, you have the meeting minutes from the November 4th regular meeting.
I'll move to approve those minutes.
Second.
We have a motion second to approve the minutes. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Introduction of guests. We have Nate Crowell, Andy Barron, Jeff Jones. Welcome. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Hearing none, we'll move on. Reports from department heads, building and planning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have one item on the agenda for your consideration. MLS Engineering LLC is requesting approval for the second revision of infrastructure plans for construction of a public road, Pettit Lane, and future development in the area south of the Home Depot on Smaltz Way.
I'll move to approve the infrastructure plans for Pettit Lane.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from IT this week, nor AES, nor Human Resources, nor City Attorney. Brings us to City Engineer.
Good morning.
Morning.
Have one item this morning. This is for our 8th Street parking lot project. This would be the acceptance of the 5 bids received on November 5th. And then the notice of award to Pulver Asphalt Paving in the amount of $128,407.50. This would be for construction next year.
I will move to approve the acceptance of the bids and the notice of the award to Pulver Asphalt Paving. The amount is $128,407.50.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Daryl, one question I have is, so the base bid item number 3 on Pulvers, there's a significant difference there when it comes to excavation. Do you know why?
Yes, I think that's how they were low bid on this project. They're working with a local contractor excavator that has an area for dumping spoils in the vicinity. I think that's where they saved a lot of money.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank
Thank
you. Nothing from the clerk this week, so that brings us to fire.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Requesting your approval to upgrade our station alerting systems for both stations. This would include new radios, installation, and programming. It is a proprietary system. ERS was the quoter for the job, and their quote is $10,408.22.
I'll move to approve the upgrade of station alert systems in the amount of $10,408.22.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd also like to request to amend the agenda for an intent to hire.
I'll move to approve amending the agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to amend the agenda for the request to hire. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. Requesting your approval to offer a conditional offer of employment to Paul Roberts. He will have to pass the required state of Indiana pension physical and psychological exams.
I will move to approve offering a conditional offer of employment to Paul Roberts pending his passing of the physical and psychological exam.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Questions? And this was due to a transfer, so this will put us back to full staffing. So just clarification there. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Nothing from the mayor this week. That brings us to Parks.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
We have two items for your consideration. First one is the replacement of an HVAC system at the Reeky Park Lodge. And that is in the amount of $16,460.
I will move to approve the replacement of the HVAC system at the Reeky Lodge for the amount of $16,460.
Second.
And
Him?
I do want to add that is contingent based upon the transfer of funds.
Okay,
There
which
tonight.
is presented first reading this evening, correct? Second reading will be on the second. So there's an annual transfer of funds for parks. I believe street has one. So it'll be contingent upon that if you wanted to add that. The
That's
second reading.
Something that the council is voting on.
Yeah, second
Okay.
reading will be on December 2nd. So contingent upon approval of council's annual transfer of funds.
All right. I will move to approve the HVAC system at the Reeky Lodge of $16,460 being contingent on the approval of the transfer of funds through our council meetings.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Thanks for clarification on that. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Second item is the purchase of fitness station usage signage. This is a single source quote due to the fact that the equipment that's currently installed in there it meets the same specifications and from the same vendor. And that's in the amount of $7,816.
I will move to approve the usage signs for the amount of $7,816.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brings us to police.
Good morning.
Morning.
First, we have a street closure request. Auburn Presbyterian Church is requesting 100 block of 13th Street closed from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on December 7th for their holiday extravaganza.
I'll move to approve the street closure request for Auburn Presbyterian Church.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. And secondly, we have just a request to amend SOP General Order 8.3, which is our pepper spray.
I will move to approve the SOP amendment to 8.3.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions, discussions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brings us to street.
Good morning.
Morning.
Have three items for the board this morning. The first is the approval of the annual radio service contract with J&K Communications. The 26 contract price is $582.44. And that is actually a reduction of $3,337.95 from this year. That's primarily due to we're removing all of our out of warranty radios that would get preventive maintenance. That's basically once a year testing. Main thing we're keeping is the citywide repeater on maintenance.
I will move to approve. The radio service contract for $582.44 with J&K Communications.
Second.
We have a motion, and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. Second item we have is authorization to purchase a Boss Legacy 305 series. It's anti-ice applicator from Truland Equipment for $16,823. This does fall under the purchasing threshold, but they require signature on purchase agreement.
I will move to approve the purchase of the anti-ice applicator from Truland Equipment for $16,823.
Second.
We have a motion, and a second. Any questions or discussion? Troy, would you kind of explain the purpose of this piece of equipment? I think it's very beneficial.
Yep, this piece of equipment will allow the city to proactively go out and pre-treat roads prior to a winter weather event. It'll allow the salt brine solution to be on the roadway to start working faster, allowing our staff to have a little bit more time away from coming out and treating roads. It's actually going to be saving us on some salt costs, as well as in the summertime, we'll be able to utilize this piece of equipment for watering grass, washing down the streets if needed.
Thank you. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And then the final item I have is to surplus an existing flail mower for trade-in on a new flail mower for our tractor. That is also with Truland, who requires signature on purchase agreement. The difference after trade is $4,950. It's just a little bit smaller piece of equipment that is better sized for the tractor we have for maintaining ditch and right of way.
I will move to approve the surplus of the old equipment and the purchase of the new equipment with the difference after the trade of $4,950 with Truland.
Second.
We have a motion, and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. That brings us to electric.
Morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
We have 3 items for the board this morning. The first 2 items are reimbursement agreements between AE and AES. I'm going to do them separately. So the first one is AE. This is for the NDOT State Road 8 median project. This reimbursement amount will be for $43,302.07.
I'll move to approve the reimbursement agreement between Auburn Electric and NDOT for the State Road 8 median project in the amount of $43,302.07.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
All right. The second agreement is between AES, and this is for the amount of $7,517.50.
I will move to approve the reimbursement agreement between AES and NDOT for the State Road 8 median project in the amount of $7,517.50.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
All right. And the third item is the first quarter tracker for 2026. This is the for energy and demand, which is going from 0.024409 cents to 0.030840 cents per kilowatt hour.
I will move to approve the electric tracker for Q1 of 2026.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? The one thing I will just say, we're going from a biannual tracker to a quarterly tracker, which will limit the fluctuation in the tracker because we'll do it in the 3-month increments versus the 7 and the 5-month that we historically have done in the past. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from water this week, nothing from WPC. Move on to announcements. First, I'd like to just thank everybody that came out last Tuesday on Veterans Day for the memorial cutting. I know Street was out early. We had Summers out, came out early to kind of get things prepped. Fire department, police came out, and many others. So thank you all for attending that. I think we had a good turnout, especially considering the cold temps. So at least we didn't have any rain or snow. And then also we have received a official notice that the Memorial Park Ochre Grant is officially closed out. So we're excited for that. Next regular Board of Works meeting is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025 at 6 p.m. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I actually had something, a private matter that I experienced that I thought would be good to share in this. A couple weeks ago, the Auburn Water Department kept calling me and telling me my bill was higher than normal. I kind of ignored it and thought, it'll go away. And I checked everything I could. Well, they were persistent. They kept reaching out. And finally, Randy reached out to me, and then he sent Zach, and they figured it out. And it was a humidifier on the furnace or something like that, which was causing a lot. Randy probably could, but it was great service. It was wonderful to have someone actually come out to my office, or excuse me, out to my house after hours, walk through. I was comfortable with it, and I just thought it was a good thing to bring out publicly, and cheers to.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Good job there.
Yeah, thank you. I'll pass that along.
Yep.
Is there any other business to come before the board?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign.